Hello, everybody. Welcome back to season 2, episode 2 of the Boo Shakalaka podcast. I am your host, Tiffany, and I am joined with my co host, Pierre.
Treat her right, Jesse. Treat her right. It's like my mother always used to say, a woman slaves all day over a hot stove for a man. The least he could do is the dishes.
Hey, babe. You want to clean up the kitchen?
Okay.
And then what does she do? She throws a plate at him.
Yeah,
You
she'll play.
motherfucker! Gotta love Bride of Chucky. Gotta love Bride of Chucky. All right, so we are back with episode 2. First, we want to thank Jay for being on our Scream 2 episode. We really enjoyed him. We had a great time. He's welcome back anytime to review probably another sequel. I feel like I feel like that's how we have people on, is for sequels. And but anywho, so this week we are reviewing one of my favorites, 1998's classic urban legend, or as they say in the movie, and as I will say the entirety of this podcast, UL.
UL. I hate you.
What's your favorite UL? So the synopsis for this 10 out of 10, I'm already saying it now. There's a campus killer on the loose who's making urban legends, like the one about eating Pop Rocks and soda at the same time that will make your stomach explode, and the one about a psycho with an axe stepping into the backseat of your car at the gas station when not looking into reality. What?
What?
All right, whatever. Google said it. It doesn't matter. We're going to give our own synopsis. We're going to explain the entire movie. So it doesn't matter what they wrote, because we got it under control over here.
Shall we begin?
We shall begin. Would you like to begin?
Girl, this movie.
Damn.
It used to scare me a lot as a child.
How?
Probably because
How?
well, because I used to read the books. Like, you remember those even scarier stories told in the dark, all that kind of stuff? I used to read those. And they're scary as hell when you even they're like what, few pages long, but they were creepy. Like,
yeah,
they were. So this was not my vibe.
Okay.
But we start the movie off with terrible singing.
That's not right. That's not
Terrible
right.
car singing.
No, we start the movie off with Under the Covers with Sasha. It's a college radio station, and it is so lewd. The caller is calling in talking about she's replaced her roommate's birth control with baby aspirin. I guess because she was too cheap to go to her doctor and get some, even though birth control is free and has been free for a very long time. And now her roommate is pregnant, and she left the college, and she's like, how am I going to get a new roommate this late in the semester? First off, why do you care if you have another roommate? What?
And you're
That's
not the one who
amazing.
picks your roommate. Baby.
I just thought that was weird. Do you get a discount if you have a roommate or something?
The resident office does that. Like,
this isn't a Carnival cruise. You don't get a discount, baby. Like, what are we talking about? Now we get to the terrible singing.
Terrible singing.
And
Stormy.
I need you more tonight. And I need you more than ever.
I hate that song now. It's not really raining yet, but it's about to. So yeah, this dumb whore is singing in the car, and she passes up a very well lit, very populated gas station.
She passed up Buc-ee's and Love's.
And my thing is, when I'm driving, especially when I'm on a road trip or something like that, I'm always looking at the tank. So the fact that she did not see her car gas tank on eBay, all drinks on me, wipe me down, really bothered me, because I'm like, you have to be extremely careless to not notice that. And then you are a woman. You're a young woman.
Not just that. When I'm driving and I see, even if I'm not thinking about my gas, if I drive by a gas station, I immediately look at my tank. I'm like, oh shit, I have time. I make the ultimate decision to, if I want to, turn off the road and go get some, I don't know, a hot dog. I don't eat that.
Some trolley gummy worms.
No, I'm a Haribo kind of girl.
Oh, Tiffany.
I like for my teeth to feel like they're falling off when I'm eating gummy bears. Thank you.
Stock is dropping.
and a white Red Bull, zero sugar, not zero sugar. I mean, a white Monster, to keep me
Mm-hmm.
up. So I found it very weird that she just drove by like it was nothing.
Because the song wasn't that good. So instead of stopping at the populated gas station, she goes down a couple miles and then she realizes, oh my God, oh no, fuck. I need to just make it here, let me make it. And so she makes it to an abandoned, now it starts raining. That's how you know it's an abandoned, just desolate. It looks like it's a sundown town gas station. And
Yo,
so the attendee comes.
there's abandoned cars. It looked like the house from Wrong Turn. I was scared for her.
So the attendee comes out and he's weird and he has a stutter, which I think is the only weird thing about him, honestly. He has a
That's it. He just
stutter
has a stutter.
and she like rolls down the window and she hands him the card and she's like, fill it up. And I'm like, I didn't know they did full service, but I guess it's 1998, so I guess they still had those.
I think New Jersey still has full service
Okay.
gas stations too.
I don't see the point at this point, but okay. I didn't see the point back then, but I guess it's I don't know
Yeah.
if you want to be complimentary, but okay. So, she rolls down the window, she gives him the card, he fills up the tank, and he just like starts looking all weird, and then he takes the card and he runs inside. Then he comes back out, and she's just like being, I don't know, stuck up college girl. Because I mean, he's really the only thing weird about him is his stutter. And if you've ever been around people with stutters, you just let him finish it. I don't even rush him. Like, just go ahead. I'm not gonna
Right.
finish the
And
sentence for you.
he's obviously uncomfortable because it is storming.
Yeah,
Like,
he's having to do this in the storming rain. So personally, I would have been like, we closing it, okay?
I would have
That's just
never
me.
showed up. But she had enough gas. She had at least 8 miles left. Wait a minute. First off, why did her light come on when her ticker got under the E? How many
Right.
miles do you have under the E? It's a little
I would have
different
just
now,
busted a U
cars.
and went to the one that I just saw because there was no guarantee she was going to see another one. I'm just thinking of,
Exactly.
I've driven, to Mississippi from Texas, and I'm just like, there's no guarantee during this. When you get to them trees, there's no guarantee that you're going to see anything.
Hell, I ran out of gas going to Hattiesburg. I mean, so I know what you
You were being careless. That is ridiculous.
going up all those hills. My gas tank, I guess my gas went to the bank. Then it went to the front. Then it went to the bank. And then it stopped on Highway 49. Luckily, I had a cell phone, but oh my God. And it was like over there by, what's in the middle?
Trees. Deer.
Isn't there like a pecan station?
Yeah.
Over there.
I hate you. And so he runs out and he's like, basically he's trying to tell her that the credit card company is on the phone. She like, what all right. And she's like having this big old, like, she's like, she's very conflicted about it. I mean, girl, if your card decline, in our day, if the card declines, it just says it declines. Cell phone company ain't calling, baby. They say call us for questions. And so she runs inside and she heads for the phone, and then he starts locking the door behind them. And she goes to the phone and it's a dial tone. And she just starts freaking out. And
so I actually looked this up. So it's not a dial tone. It's the you know that one?
Yes. What's that? What's that then? Because to me, I would have just assumed they hung up.
No, so it is called off the hook tone.
Okay.
Which makes so much sense. So much sense.
And so she starts freaking out immediately. And so she brought pepper spray with her. And so he walks over and he just tries to like say something to her. And then she starts running out. She's trying to get out. She's like, let me out. And then he's like, he goes up to her and he tries to say something again. But he has a stutter. It takes, it's like starting up an engine. And so he got to get it going. But she sprays him with the pepper spray. She grabbed the phone. She unhook it. She throw it out the window. Like, when I tell you she should be the final girl, like, she wasted no time.
I thought she was about to dial 911. No, bitch. She threw it through the glass door and got the fuck out.
Right. And ran up out the window. And so, he wiped for me, after you pepper sprayed me, you're dead to me. So I don't give a fuck what he was trying to tell her at this point because you pepper sprayed me. And so, she gets in the car, she drives off.
He could have written it down because he knew he was going to have a hard time talking. He could have written it down. So when she came in, she would have saw it written down on the paper.
But I feel like she was already being ableist. I don't know. So basically, he ran out, she drive off, and so he finally get it out. What he was trying to say was, someone's in the back seat. and this is when I wanted to cut the movie off. That scares the fuck out of me. So,
you know who that is, right?
no. Oh, is that? Don't say it. Hold on. Is that Chucky?
It
No.
is.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Mr. Brad Dourif.
He looks different with his long hair versus his very long hair versus his short hair. Because they had a lot of horror movie cameos in this, and we'll get into that later.
They
but
did.
So basically, and then she turned the music back on. The fact that the radio was still playing this,
it
better be a CD. Because the radio don't just play no song. And so she crying, she's trying to calm herself down, so she's singing the song. Here come the person in the back seat. And it's like a very
hold on, let me do it.
New York style winter coat. And so what you're realizing is when he was pumping the gas, he saw the person in the back seat. Why the fuck you didn't know there was somebody back there? I don't know. Because this person has been with you for a very long time.
Now, right. Ever since that movie, I always look in the back seat.
Right.
Always.
Since I read High Beams, I looked in the back seat. Don't play with me. And so this is where the movie takes a turn for me and start pissing me off versus scaring me. Because the axe murderer manages to stand up, and like by the time she turns around and swings the axe, boom, she's gone. She's driving the car while this is happening. Are you not in fear for your life? Because she kills, like she decapitates her immediately with the axe. So I'm like,
yeah,
baby, the car was driving.
Yes, you would only get her when she was like, the foot was on the brake already, or the car was in park. The car would have needed to be in park. Like literally when she stopped at the gas station, why did she give her all that time to do all that beeping? As soon as she stopped and pulled into that gas station, put the car in park, head off.
Well, my thing is, how is the killer gonna get home? I don't know. It was just a lot because the way it was framed, they had a lot of good shots in the movie, but the shots didn't make sense when you look at the movie. Because I mean, the shot of the blood and everything coming out the glass, that's great. But the car, how did she stop the car? Did she put it in park to get killed? Yeah. So
I don't know. It's unbelievable. Like, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Oh, okay. Unbelievable.
And
like
so,
unbelievable.
So then we get another Sasha show, and this topic is, hey, is it okay? Like, I swallowed my boyfriend's cum, and I feel them crawling inside of me. I hate this movie. And
do you remember? Okay, so you're younger than me, but back when Lil' Kim first popped up on the scene, and she was very, very sexual with her lyrics and the way she dressed. That was a running joke about her. Like one of her concerts, she passed out because she swallowed too much semen.
Oh,
like
wowzer.
So we were so dumb as kids. We were such fucking idiots, obviously. And this girl in college is dumb too.
Yeah.
Sasha tells her, well, actually, we hear this famous. We have a lot of famous urban legends that you probably have never heard of, but I'm gonna definitely spout them off from this movie. So the first one that we have was, there's someone in your back seat, and the second one we have is the baby aspirin, and then the next one, that one that he's just talking about, is the frat bro protein shake.
That sounds gross.
She says, make sure you get away from the volcano before it erupts. I just first off, this is a college syndicated radio show. How the fuck is this airing? There is no way in hell. And the university they go to, when you see it, it looks so prestigious. It looks like Harvard, something built like way back in the time, old Victorian, how it looks. There's no way this radio show would be on the air like this. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, it's just like nothing educational at all.
But,
no.
No.
And so that's when we're introduced to the main character. So we already know Sasha. Why they started off with her, I don't know. Maybe because Tara Reid was famous at the time.
Yeah, she looks really pretty in this movie. Like,
yeah, she didn't. I don't know.
A lot happened. Maybe no. She had a lot of.
This was before. Oh, okay. Well, maybe her natural face looks great though.
Yep.
Anywho, we're introduced to the main character, so we know Sasha, the radio show host. But despite her being a radio show host on such a salacious show, she's kind of smart. I'm gonna take that back later. But she's kind of like not dumb. She's kind of like not dumb. Besides her being a blonde, And then we get introduced to Natalie, and she's like the redhead. She's the main character. We get introduced to
Brenda.
we get introduced to Brenda. I'm probably going to say this multiple times. Rebecca Gayheart is one of the most beautiful actresses of the 90s. Like, doomed to be popular because of that face and because she was friends with the girl in the pink.
She didn't get what she deserved.
She's so beautiful. Like, she gives me young Michelle Pfeiffer. Like, those eyes and the curly hair. Like, it's like Julia Roberts mixed with Michelle Pfeiffer. You know how Julia Roberts used to have the big curly hair with everything? Like, it's just, she just had it. I don't know why.
Mariah Carey, Mariah Carey's hair used to be in the 90s. Amazing. You know, if you want to ever watch a music video with what I think are the most beautiful women to ever have been in a music video together, I know you're never going to guess it, but if you ever get a chance, look up Heavy D's Nothing But Love for You. Remember that song? Really? I got nothing but love for you, baby.
Really?
So Cynthia from Real Housewives is in it. Mm-hmm. Gorgeous. Okay, Rebecca Gayheart is in the video.
Really?
Gorgeous. I mean, he has so many different women in the video, and they are all natural beauties. Like, when people look at videos now and they're like, "Oh, she's so hot. She's hot, sexy, and fly." And I go back to that video because I'm telling you, if you look it up, they are the most gorgeous women you have ever seen. In every woman in that video, it is a beautiful video. R.I.P. Heavy D. But anyway, the 90s
beauty now, because that is crazy.
90s beauty is unmatched.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, it's not. Like, it's, I don't know. It was just, it makes me mad when they didn't have the careers they should have, because, like, which I know some things happen with her, like the car accident, but yeah. So, but she was just, but anyway, okay. So past Brenda, and then we get introduced to Paul, aka
the editor-in-chief of the Student Prince.
And this is another thing, like Jared Leto, like, it's like, so was he in the band right around now?
Oh, 36 or did he start with acting? I'm not sure.
Or because I'm like,
I think he started with acting.
Because I mean, he had it. I don't know. It's just like his acting now don't touch me like it does, right? Like this era. I don't know. It was just like, wow.
Wait, you thought he was good in this movie?
Did you think he was good in Suicide Squad? Anyway, so, and then we get.
I don't remember. Oh, so the group was formed in '98, and this movie came out in '98.
Okay, so maybe okay. And then we get Parker, aka Lex Luthor from Smallville. Michael Rosenbaum. He looks so different with hair. I'm not used to seeing him with hair, so just, shout out to the Smallville fans. But yeah, so and then there's another. He doesn't get introduced immediately, but we need to just get him out the way because he pisses me off. Damon, who's played by Joshua Cheater fucking Jackson. And
do you know those? I'm from Texas. Of course we have Tex-Mex. That I saw one that said, no, not that. I'm sorry. But if all the black men, the beautiful dark-skinned woman in the world disappeared, who would Joshua Jackson date?
Yeah, absolutely. So so what I'm thinking of, just because he was in Scream 2 and all, like, I'm just like, so this may have, I'm really feeling like, I don't know, maybe Warner Brothers was a big studio in the 90s. Maybe they just, because it seems like these contracts just went out to any, because I'm like, these are all people who are in multiple things. And so the fact that he was in Scream 2, I'm like, maybe they just sent him out to shit. Because he was in Cruel Intentions. He's in a lot of like.
Maybe they were all filmed on the same damn lot.
Yeah, because I'm just like, how are like it? That's a couple of credits to him, all within the same time. Because Cruel Intentions, I was like, okay, why are you in all these with his blonde hair? So yeah,
he looks ugly in this. He's not an ugly guy, and he looks ugly in this movie. I don't know what they were doing.
I think it's the blonde hair, because he had blonde hair in Cruel Intentions, and then his facial hair was gross.
Maybe that's what it was. He looked dirty.
Yeah, that's what it was. He looked like his character.
So wait, Parker. So when we met Parker is telling us the UL about the Stanley Hall, which is a building on their campus. And according to him, there was a big massacre where a killer came in and killed such and such odd number of kids, and then ended up killing himself. And in turn, Parker's going to have a frat party to commemorate the slayings. So we already know Parker is going to die because he's an idiot. Like, you're just letting us know immediately, Parker.
Yes.
Soon
And
to be is out of here.
so Parker's dating Sasha, and Brenda has a crush on Paul, but nothing's official. I don't know. It's just, and then nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares about Natalie. Like, nobody cares about Natalie.
Not Natalie doesn't even. She just talks to Brenda the whole time. Like, we learn nothing about her. We just
No.
learn that she's there.
And so the girls are going back to their dorm, and they stop by the hall, and they're like, and so we learned that Brenda just transferred there basically. So she's like, I want to do all the little UL things. And so apparently the thing is to go up to the hall, the brick hall, and say Bloody Mary 3 times. And I'm like,
What?
what urban
That's
legends are y'all reading? Because that's never how that's gone.
Yeah, that's a bathroom UL. What are we talking about here?
There's no mirror. I had to make it clear it's a brick wall and not a mirror, because
Brickwall.
Shack Attack 1968. You want to take back everything? Whole back. So I was just confused, and then she's saying it all stupid, like Bloody Mary. I'm like, okay, not. Ooh, I was about to say something mean. Anyway, and so they say it, and nothing happens, and then boom, Damon pops up, and he scares them. They have a lot of jump scares in this movie, pissing me off. And I don't even know what he says. Something frat boyish, like penis, penis and beer, penis and beer.
He says, "I'm the alpha here. Women deserve less."
Didn't we just watch this movie?
Yes.
And so Natalie heads back to her
And then
dorm.
he just leaves. Everybody just disperses.
Because that's how it is in college. And so Natalie makes it to her dorm, and we meet her roommate, another scream queen. Cannot remember her name, but she was in Wish Upon a Star.
Danielle Harris.
Thank you, Wish Upon a Star. That's where I know her from. She's short.
Danielle. Okay, so she was in Halloween 4 and 5. She was in the Rob Zombie remakes, Halloween 1 and 2.
Movies?
Fuck you talking about? What the
I don't watch them scary ass movies. You out of your damn mind. And so she's basically on her goth kick, and she's like, she is the root. Well, she's fucking. I'm sorry. She's actually having sex, and so she walks in on having sex, and she's just like, oh, I'm sorry, and and so she kind of just goes in her room and goes to sleep.
Well, no, she screams. She screams, "Shut off the light!"
I hate that you needed them to know that. And and when she wakes
it's
up,
important.
She wakes up in the morning, and she's like, sorry, hey, I just want to apologize. And Natalie's on the computer, I don't know, looking for Valium or something. I don't know.
No. Tosh, who's the roommate, is on the computer looking for Valium.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
and
Tosh.
Natalie's apologizing.
Tosh point negative O. And so she's like, yeah, I'm sorry about last night. And she's like, yeah, don't let it happen again. And see, this is when I would have slapped the fuck out of her. Because, girl, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Because I've never had that. Well, damn, I have walked in on my room.
You did?
I walked in on 2 roommates. Well, one afterward, I could just smell that it happened.
Wait, I have a smell that it happened story too.
And then another one, I walked in mid thrust, but they were under the covers, and they were like, sorry, and I just was like, yeah, y'all need to wrap this up because I'm not leaving. I'm tired. Because you ain't nothing to do at USM in the past 10. And
everything is closed, baby. You ain't getting no food. If you don't have a car, you screwed.
And so yeah, so that's their awkward kind of situation. Her computer has this big ass fucking desk.
Dude, you're getting a Dell.
So we're in class, and so who's teaching the class?
Professor Frederick Krueger.
And so Robert Englund is amazing, and so he's a professor teaching a class about urban legends, and I'm like, what curriculum is this?
Right. How is this still happening? Oh, he calls it folklore or something like that.
I wish the fuck they would offer some bullshit like that. I'm not paying for that. Like, come on now. Not when there's even scarier stories told in the dark at the library. No. I'm not paying for that.
I was a Fear Street girl, but I did like scary stories to tell in the dark too.
You are getting another movie, by the way. Don't know if you know. It's gonna be based on damn. It's gonna be based on something. It's like
I saw it, Prom Queen.
Yeah. It's gonna be based on
I don't recall liking that one, but whatever.
You're gonna get over it, goosebumps, girl. And so during the class, the girls are like talking, and so and they're basically like, not really, this stuff isn't real. And so he calls Brenda up and he's like, oh, so you don't think it's real? So eat these Pop Rocks. And she has to define what Pop Rocks are and shit. I'm like, and then he makes her drink. What the hell was it? That was not no Coke, not no blue can. But he was like,
it was Coke Blue.
he's like, okay, now drink this Coca-Cola. And so in the midst of him trying to like scare her, Damon starts choking. And he like starts like it was gross because it starts coming out of his mouth and he's on the floor and everybody's like, get the police.
So there was a blue Coke sold in the 1970s.
And I'm glad it never happened again. And so he wakes up and it's like, oh, it's a prank. So then that's when you reveal that Damon is like, he's into urban legends and he's a huge prankster and he doesn't mind like scaring people to death. And yeah, he's fucking gross. I don't care about him. And then
he spits up like the grossest. Green is my favorite color, but that green that he spits up, I wanted to yarf. It looked so gross. Like it was not good. I wasn't with it. So the next scene we see the crew finds out about Michelle Mancini, who was the girl that was in the Sprinter van and got her head cut off earlier in the movie. So Paul's Pulitzer-winning article that he wrote about Michelle dying and the dean and the hold on. So Paul tells them about it through his story. Through his paper. And everybody like can't believe it. Natalie is really shaken up about it. So we're like, Natalie, why is this affecting you so much? And then Paul sees the dean and the incomparable Reese, played by Miss Loretta Devine. And they're snatching all the papers up. And the dean, of course, is British. What is going on?
Okay, I'm so glad because this is like the fourth movie, Tiffany, where somebody in charge is British, and I need to know what's going on. Like, is it because it's the best actor, or is it because they're trying to make the college look prestigious, so it has to be a British person? Because why?
Well, they said that we're stupid, so.
So
there you are.
And they're like oddly angry. They're like, you don't know that happened, and the gas
you
station.
need to use your accent.
You don't know that happened, and they've arrested the gas station attendee. And I'm just like, they're just really mad for no reason. I'm like, God damn, it's just. But okay, so yeah, Paul is Gail Weathers at this point. And so they snatch him up, and they're like, and Loretta, you better not be telling them stories.
This is the wait, what's the school they go to?
UL High? I don't know.
Rockin' that USA High. I used to love that show.
I don't know. I just know they're in New England. That's all I know.
Okay, so basically their school was nominated as one of the safest campuses in Reese said, and it's gonna stay that way. She hits him with a neck roll and walks the fuck off.
It gave me Jax from Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Like, get out of here with that black shit. So the kid, like, the group is like talking about the murder, but like, they're basically like, trying to believe. They're trying to not believe Paul. Basically, it just seems like they're coming off with all these theories.
And this is their fountain, their fountain and scream scene.
Yeah. And Natalie's not saying a damn word. Like, she just in the sunken place. And
well, Damon mentions that he is going to be gone out of town because he's going to Killington to go skiing, and I'm like, what is Killington? I didn't look it up, but it sounds scary. So he's going to be out of here. Yeah, of course, like you said, nobody believes what's going on, and Brenda is really like, did any of you know Michelle Mancini? And everybody's collectively like, no. And then, like you said, she looks over at Natalie. She's like, hey, space cadet, is anything going on in that brain of yours? Did you know Michelle Mancini? And Natalie's like, oh, no, I didn't know her either. And Brenda's like, okay. And we're like, what's going on? What's going on?
And so I feel like I'm gonna get these out of order, but I'm gonna just say it anyway. I got you. I feel like Natalie goes back to her dorm, or does she? She
catches a ride from Damon.
Okay. So no. Okay, so she catches a ride from Damon, and so that's when you get the Dawson's Creek reference. Did you catch that? When he turns on the car and it's do 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 do, and then she like laughs. Yeah.
Props to be
So that was
who
that was their nod to him being on Dawson's Creek, which I think that's the only time I've seen that happen in a movie that he's in. But I know it happened in Scary Movie, shut up. But yeah, so that was their little, Easter egg for Dawson's Creek. And so they go off and they go to this
the
clearing in the
woods.
forest. I don't know
Just to
why
chat.
people that's not sexy. I'm not like I don't want to fuck in the forest.
That is scary. Like, I love scary movies, but I don't want to be scared to turn me on. There's so many other things that you could do.
Yeah, so they're talking and he's trying to flirt, but
It's terrible.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. It just was it was
Yeah.
very very awkward, and it was almost like, are you trying to date her? Or are you trying to piss her off? Because it was just very like, hey, I'm gonna whip it out for you.
Yeah, he tells her that a story about how his girlfriend's dead. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like how she that's that pissed me off. He's like, yeah, she died, but suck my cock, and it was just like, and so she punches him in the face.
As she
Which
should.
and he was like, she's like, take me back, and he's like, all right, I gotta go take a piss, and I'm like, how far are y'all? Take me back now. So he
Mm-hmm.
goes and pees, and while he's peeing, he gets snatched up by the killer, and
Mm-hmm.
so she's just in the car, and she hears like rustling and everything, and so she gets out the fucking car and goes to look for him. Why? I don't. Ooh, excuse me. Why? I don't know. And so that's when she sees the killer, and she's like, and so
So
she.
every time you scream, it makes no noise.
Are you serious?
And I don't know what's wrong with you. And like, ah! You heard that, right?
Yes. What did
Okay,
what
now
did you hear come out of my mouth?
ah, ah,
I
Pootie
did.
Tang when he was on the mic. Do it again. And I'm gonna leave it in, and then you can hear it when it come back.
I
When you
wonder.
listen back to the episode. Just like
My Gail was.
your Gail Weathers. Oh my god.
I don't know why I thought because I said, "What? Why it sounds like that?" But
It just sounded like it again. I don't know what's wrong with you. I want you to get some help because if you're ever in danger and you gotta scream, nobody's gonna fucking hear you.
and so and so she sees the killer and she runs into the car and she's like locking the car. She's trying to get the car started. I hate when cars stall when you know it wasn't stalling any time before.
Oh
When he
no, no,
started
no. They alluded that the car was stalling when she first got in the car with Damon.
okay, because I'm just like, don't play with me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting your car if it stalls. And so
Mm-hmm.
she starts hearing banging on the roof, like it's like boom, boom, boom. And so
Make my heart go.
she's trying to get the car started. She can get the fuck out of there. And so what you see, what the audience sees, is that is actually Damon's feet. And then she starts hearing scraping because he's like hung from a tree by a rope that's tied to the car. So, and
Mm-hmm.
he's like, don't start the car. Don't start the car. Because baby, if she starts the car, she's gonna hang him inadvertently. But
Right.
so then the killer, to get her to start up the car and drive off, she jumps on the car or the roof of the car and then jumps on like the windshield. And so baby,
Mm-hmm.
she peels out. And so he get rammed up and he and so and so then the and so then the killer's like the killer starts coming back up like
Mm-hmm.
what, because the killer's still on the car, not fully on, like fully off the car. So she goes into reverse to knock the killer off, which baby he did as a doornail. And so
Oh yeah,
that's
he's
when
gone.
his whole body falls through the windshield. That is so traumatic, because what do you do with that?
Well, I feel like oh well the rope was on the car and that's why she wasn't able to get away. But I feel at this point, now that he's fallen in, that means he has detached himself from the rope. I still would have tried to drive away with him in the front seat.
See, I feel like that's traumatic though. So instead, she decides to just think that I get it. I mean, because if the killer's outside, I don't know what I do. But she decides she's just gonna make a run for it, and apparently she lives. So she go to the she run back to the campus. She tell everybody. They come back, and everybody acting like she
Well,
crazy.
no, she only tells Reese. While Reese was
Oh
in there
yeah,
watching Pam Grier movies, playing them out with a loaded service pistol.
don't make me break the glass. And so They go back and she like, there ain't nothing here. What you talking about? Like his body was here. The car, like the body in the car gone. You don't even see really tread marks at all, which I thought was very interesting. And then all
Right.
you see is like a little one can of beer, and she like, oh, is that what y'all was doing? Y'all doing y'all sipping on that syrup? And I'm just like, how many times in a movie do we have to understand if we leave the scene to go get the cops, if the killer is smart, they're gonna cover it up. And so the fact that she acting like she crazy and she drunk off one damn beer can, I'm like, okay, bitch.
Right. And how long would it have taken her to get back? Like, how long did it take you to get there by car? 5 minutes? Oh, that probably would have been like an hour walk, depending on how fast you were driving.
Not an hour. Well, God.
So she doesn't believe her, and then um so she doesn't believe her, and we're just like, whatever. So then we skip back to Tosh.
And so
What'd you say?
Tosh, I said,
Point
oh God.
negative O.
Point negative, Tosh negative point up.
And she is on the AOL chats typing in ASL question mark, trying to figure out what's going on. So she wants to find guys that are into what she's into. So somebody writes her, and he's like, she says, what are you into? And he says lithium. And she's like, perfect, my type of guy.
And she
And
has lithium just sitting around.
I don't know, what does lithium do for you? Like, let me
I
look that
thought it
up.
would go. I thought it went in batteries. I don't. So I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm not prescribed to drugs.
Yeah. I don't know what it's for.
They don't
I
say.
guess it's a mood stabilizer. That significantly reduces the risk of suicide.
Interesting. That's interesting considering the story. And so,
It's for bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder.
thank you.
So I don't. Okay, I guess
Interesting.
she's
Okay. So I guess he's into that. And so
okay. Yeah. So she finds him, and he asks her what room she's in. So I'm guessing this is the campus AOL chat room.
yeah.
He asks her what's room she's in. She says this room, and he's like, okay, cool. So she goes to the bathroom to freshen up. You think she's gonna go shower, do a little hoe bath, wash her hands, anything? She goes in and just tidies up her makeup. I'm like, why couldn't you have done that in your room? What did you need to go to the bathroom for? You didn't even
She
pee.
have
Like,
a mirror.
there wasn't
So
one in her kabuki, her caboodle, or whatever the fuck those things were called. Not a kabuki, her caboodle.
her armoire. And so
Hello, Lion Witch in
she
a
goes
wardrobe.
back to the room, and when she looks at the chat, well, she asked him where he was. But she just kind of left in the meantime. And so when she goes back and looks at the computer, it says yours. And the minute she looks at it, baby, he snatched her from behind. And so
Oh,
he puts her on the bed, and he's just like strangling her. So but the lights are off, mind you. So Natalie comes in from a night of lying to the cops. And so she walks in, and she kind of hears, moaning, and she's trying to say Natalie, but he's choking her. So it just kind of which I don't know how. I don't know
it
how that sounds.
sounds like you screaming. So you when you go back and listen to this episode, you'll know exactly how it sounds.
So yeah, so she just hears like muffled moans and everything. So she just assumes her, roommate is getting pounded again.
Mm-hmm.
And so she just kind of, I hate. See, this is nasty to me. So you've been out in the woods and all that. You ain't take no fucking
Yo,
bath.
I wrote the same thing down.
Like you ain't take no bath.
And
Like
you know when you get anxious, when you get scared, you sweat even more.
right.
Your heart rate
She
is your
this also
like
makes me mad. Not only did she not take a bath, but she put on her nightgown and everything. So it's like, so you're sweaty, you're dirty, and you're just gonna take it. Like, when are you gonna take a shower, baby?
and then she just gets in
And
the
she
bed
puts
and
on her
puts on her
headphones.
she puts on some Natalie and Bruglia. Nothing's fine, I'm torn.
And
I'm all
so,
out of faith.
yeah, the killer strangles, finishes strangling Tosh, point negative O, and then, Natalie just goes to sleep. So Natalie wakes up. And so
She sees blood on the dance floor.
she sees blood on the
Over by
floor.
Tasha's bed. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she sees blood around like Tasha's bed. And so she like uncovers her, and that's when she sees that she's dead. And then she turns around, and on the wall it says, "Aren't you glad you didn't turn on the lights?" And that's how it sounded in my
You guys missed it. There was actually a tape recorder right beside the writing on the wall, and if you push it, it sounded just like that.
And so this is when the movie takes a turn for me, because this is when I start getting pissed off, because it reminded me of Silent Night a little bit too much. So
Mhm.
the body gets taken away, and Natalie is being questioned, and
Wait,
so
did you see the girl? Wait, time out. Hold on. Hold on.
I saw when she said, you should
You better
she
check
said
her pulse.
you better check her pulse, because she looks like that all. I was like, these
These
fucking
these are the two bitches from
90s.
Scream. These are the two bitches from Scream. They graduated, in 1996, and they went Pendleton, I think it was. They went over to Pendleton University. She, better check her pulse. She's looked like that for years. Like
I was like, God damn, like the 90s was so crazy. Like, who the
I couldn't
fuck
leave
would
that out.
say
I
that
couldn't leave
shit?
that out. That
Who the
bitch.
fuck would say?
That bitch.
And she wasn't even like, she was just like literally opening the door for them.
Like they were rolling Tasha's dead body out. Like, where is your sympathy? These are the people that are nurses today.
Like, oh my gosh. And so this is when Reese pisses me off. Because she's telling the headmaster and Reese, no other police, mind you. No other police.
Where
But
are the other police? Like in this prestigious, like usually colleges, if you have like a contract with the police department,
Mhm.
whereas if they call to get help, of course they go to the campus police first, and if it's something that needs to be escalated, it's going to go to the city's police. And why didn't that happen?
I was so mad. And so the questioning was pissing me off, because it's like a British professor asking like dumb questions like, so you didn't actually say anything, did you? So no one was out there, and oh, chip chip Perry, and Reese is
I
like,
want a roasted chicken.
yes. And Reese is like, so you mean to tell me you didn't hear anything? You didn't see anything? They're trying so hard to cover shit up, and they're like, it looks like a textbook suicide. And she's like, no,
Right.
it wasn't no fucking suicide. Like, girl, somebody was in the room. Well, you didn't see it, so we can't say. Like, it's like they're just trying to keep the school, like, it's very
The good
weird.
name, the
Like,
school's
yeah,
good
they're trying to
name.
keep the school's reputation. But I'm like, if they're murdering people, it seems like, I don't know, it just seems dangerous. And it reminded me of Silent Night, when the guy, like the sheriff, didn't want to let the FBI know that people in town were being murdered. And I'm like,
Hmm.
what's the end game? You just gonna
I don't
keep covering
know.
up? Because if my child dies, it's your ass. So this is when we get to Gail Weathers and Paul Weathers. And so Paul does some digging into Michelle. And so he finds her yearbook photo. And so in finding her yearbook photo, he finds out that her and Natalie were both cheerleaders, sluts. Cheerleaders kick. And so
Yeah.
and so you never seen Sugar and Spice? And so,
Oh, long ago. So long ago.
ah! And so
They don't they start investigating now? Paul and Natalie?
yeah. This because well, kinda. This is when he basically confronts her, and he's like, hey, I know, that. So they try to go and like, and so he kind of interrogates her first, and she's
Hmm.
just like, I'm a redhead in the '90s. What do you mean? What what, what, what are you doing? You're a jerk. No, you don't understand. Yeah, yeah, we went to school together, but we haven't talked in years. It's just like, girl, shut the fuck up and tell them the story. Like, it's so dumb.
She doesn't. She doesn't tell him the
She doesn't
story.
tell them the story, but she's dumb. And so they go to Professor Wexler's office to find out the scoop and all this dumb shit.
Yeah, they see
Because
he has a
basically they're in the
parka.
library, and the
Hmm.
weird janitor, they can't find the article they need because it's from 1973, because they're trying to find the article to the massacre. They're trying to like piece shit together.
Hmm.
And so the janitor is like, they can't, they can't find it. They can, yeah, some people call it a sling blade, they call it a collar blade. You shouldn't have done that. He's just a boy. And so
He
that's
was
what,
so weird for no reason.
no
Like
reason at all. Like,
no reason,
sir,
guys. Like
you're not even
no
like he literally isn't
fucking
even.
reason.
He doesn't like. He really looks like the kind of guy that the kind of girls of like them would like. Honestly, he looks like a goth, typical goth guy. Like, I don't know, rager, farm,
That's probably who Tosh was sleeping with.
yeah, farm party kind of guy. And so that's why they go to Professor Wexler's office. And so in going to his office, they find a secret room. And
Ooh.
so in the room, you see like a coat that the
The
killer was
parka.
wearing. Well,
Mhm.
I hate you. A parka. Which they don't know that the killer wears a parka. So why they were freaked out about the parka, I don't understand. But they do see
No,
the
Natalie. No. Because remember, Natalie saw it in the woods.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And then and
okay.
they see an axe,
And they
and
see an axe, a clean axe. But it's they see the axe and they're like,
beautiful.
he's the killer. And so of course he's walking in. So they like close the door and they try to, they hear footsteps and they think he's gone. And so they come out
Mhm.
and he's standing behind the door. That's if the
Like
shit.
this.
That scared the shit out of me because it's Freddy Krueger and he already looks some type of way. Even
Don't
when
do
he's
Robert
not
Englund.
when
Don't do
he's
him.
he do like that hair, he just be looking like he just got a grumpy face. I don't know. And
No, he
so
doesn't.
yes, he
No,
does.
he doesn't. No, he
That's
doesn't.
how he be looking.
So no, so he brings them to the dean's office, and of course Reese is there, and the dean asks Professor Rexler to please excuse himself out of the room along with Reese, and he confronts Natalie in front of Paul for some
Mm-hmm.
odd reason, and
Mm-hmm.
talks about her personal file and that she's on probation for reckless endangerment. And I was like, well, it was only for a year,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just like airing her out in front of Paul, and I'm like, why are you doing this? Like,
Yeah. I feel
this
like that's
doesn't
some sort of
seem
breach,
right.
honestly.
Hello. And then Paul gets fired, and
That was
he's like,
hilarious.
how am I gonna get a career without any works of art? And I'm like, without any works of journalism. I'm like, what are we talking? You already wrote the article about the girl getting her head cut off.
I would use that. But I mean, I maybe hits his freshman.
I don't like. You've been on the paper for 4 years. You should have written at least a bunch. I worked on the student paper. Granted, I was in photography, but I had a lot of photos in the damn paper. I don't know. So he confronts Natalie about her probation, and she just won't tell him. So she runs off to go tell Brenda.
And
This
Brenda
part was so
is
stupid.
right. Brenda is like doing laps. And so she sees somebody come in wearing a coat. And so she's up at the top looking at Brenda from like I don't know what you call that, the box view. And so
Uh huh.
she's like screaming at her through the glass. Of course, she can't hear her. And she's also in water. So then she tries to get out, but she can't get out. That was weird. I was like, well, how did you get in, bitch?
I don't know.
And so
I don't
then
know.
she takes a chair and slams it against the glass. I'm like, what was your end goal? Were you gonna jump down there? Like, because it was like a story up. So okay, and that's when it's just another girl who's trying to go swimming, and so Brenda's like, okay, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because I'm not gonna die.
Mhm.
So what's wrong? Like, come on now, I'm tired of playing. You ruining my practice. So then that's
Right.
when we get exposition, and she's like, there's this story about a man named Brady who was
Who was
raising
bringing
three.
very wait three? No,
He was
there's a
raising three
story.
boys of his own.
So
They were four men living all together, but they were all alone.
till the one day when the lady met this fellow, and they knew that it was much more than a hunch. That this group was somehow form a family. That's the way they all became the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. Boom, 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 the Brady Bunch. Boom,
Do you
boom,
remember the
boom.
hidden
That's the
cousin?
way. Wasn't it like Oscar or something like that?
No, it was a girl. I forgot her name.
Oh, no, I don't remember that shit.
But so yeah, so she tells her basically, this is so fucking dumb. So basically when they were in high school, they were really into urban legends.
They were
And
trying to
so
get into. Wait. Okay, tell the story and then I'm going to tell you something funny. Okay, good.
they're trying to get into the midnight club. And so they were they were like really into urban legends. And so there's this urban legend where you do your I'm sorry. There was like a rumor that gangs would drive by
Gang
without
initiation.
without their high beams on. And so when a car would flash them, they would turn around and they would kill the person who flashed their high beams. So they were just driving on the road. And so Michelle was like, let's do that because that's a fucking good idea. And so they were driving without their lights on. Some guy flashes them. They turn around and they like speed up and they're chasing him and they're just like she's flashing him on and constantly and he's speeding, they're speeding, he loses control of the car, he wrecks his car, he dies. And so
Mm-hmm.
they get probation, they were very lenient because they're white girls. White girls who look 25 in high school. And so
I'm so mad that, well, I guess they had to use the same girls because I guess it hadn't been that much longer since
right.
then. But damn, Michelle Bassini's hair, it looked like they filmed all her scenes. All her scenes were filmed the same day.
Because I'm like, what the
It was
this
probably the
haircut?
same. It was the same car she got axed in.
It was an ugly pixie cut. So yeah, that's basically Natalie's big bad story. And I'm like, really?
So,
Like, because she's like, and so her guilt is, I didn't tell her to stop. I just sat there quietly, even though I was scared. Like, okay,
these
the
bitches got 1 year
this
probation.
this is that 13
One
Reasons Why
year.
bullshit. That is not something
One
that would have me guilty.
1 year probation. But people have gone to jail for longer for less.
Hmm. But
Less.
this was the 90s. I don't know. And
But
so
this is why her and Michelle aren't friends, because Michelle turned into a maniac. She was like,
right.
chasing after the guy,
And
which
she,
was so
yeah,
weird.
which I wouldn't have felt guilty about that shit. I wasn't driving. And so and that's exactly what I told the fucking cops. I wasn't driving. I was shit, I don't know the hell. She was giving me a ride. Hi, officer. So Paul goes back and he's cleaning out his desk at the I don't know, the news station.
Mhm.
Because it's a separate place from the radio station for some reason. And basically he finds the news article about the massacre at, damn it, what's the hall called?
Stanley Hall.
Stanley Hall. And so and then you kind of alluded to the fact that the janitor gave it to him, because the janitor is just lurking behind like in the doorway, and I'm like,
Hmm.
stop being creepy when you don't have to be, and just say,
Right. Like, why did he interview people that have worked there a long time? That should have been his first stop.
come on. Like, but he's a terrible journalist. That's why he ain't gonna win no
What,
Pulitzer
what
like
kind
Gail
of
Weathers did. And so he reads, he finds the article, he reads the article, and he learns that Professor Wexler was the only survivor. Like, he was the sole
Hmm.
survivor of the massacre. Which, if
Hmm.
they caught the killer, why are you? I don't have time for this. And so,
Like,
so
why is this a scoop?
and so, the dean is going to his car because he's leaving for, I don't know, the weekend.
Well,
And
yeah, him and Reese are there.
damn it, why did you say that? Because I was gonna say Reese scared him. And,
Oh.
because she comes up and she's just like, I feel like we should have some more cops on campus. She was actually being
Dane,
smart. She was actually
Dane,
being smart.
Dane, Dane, we need to get some more cops on campus because we need some help out here.
And he's like, "Why, bitch?" And so she's just like, just in case, goddamn. And so he's like, "We don't need all that. I don't want to do that. There's gonna be
And
raining this weekend."
she mentions Damon, and he said, Damon, he's not missing. It's the weekend. He's probably
Yeah,
shacked up at a hotel with a girl, a
right.
guy, a farm animal.
Which I
Weren't you
thought
ever
was
18?
not that kind of 18. And I thought that was hilarious, because for this to be in the 90s, which I guess the gay stuff, I don't know, it's just the fact that he even mentioned a guy, I was just like,
Hmm.
that's interesting. But so basically the cover up with Damon is everyone, because the reason no one believed Natalie is because, of course, he said he was going to go to, skiing and everything. And so, and
Hmm.
he's like, they were like, it's a dummy. He has a dummy. He used it for his pranks. So because he's a prankster, everyone just believes that it was just a prank and he's just actually gone.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, no one believes that he was actually hurt, but Reese is trying to be smart, but she keep letting the dean just fuck her over. So he's like, "Get the fuck out of here, you black scum!" And so she just like,
Damn.
and so she's gone in 2.5 seconds, because immediately,
It was like she walked off. I
and
swear, it was like 5 seconds. No lie.
and
5 seconds later,
the killer attacks him. He screams, but she don't hear that shit. I guess she like, I'm off duty, like Dewey.
the
And so
killer the killer slices his Achilles from under the car.
right, and
But he had on slacks, so we didn't have to see anything like on Hostel. Thank God.
yeah, and so he's limping off, and so the killer gets in his car. And as he's like trying to crawl, he's at the part in the parking garage with the spikes, which I don't understand what
Hmm.
the fuck they have those. And so, because I'm always like, they're gonna get my car one day. I know they're gonna get my car one day. And so,
So
and
she
so
doesn't. The killer doesn't actually get in the car. They just turn the car to neutral. So the car is rolling after the dean while he slides towards the exit, but like he doesn't turn around to see that a car is coming behind him while he
right,
slides towards the exit
because
with the
I would,
spikes there.
yeah, I would
So
have.
this is the best one of the ULs. Man gets crushed by parking spikes by a driverless car.
Is that really a UL?
No.
Okay. I thought it was maybe one like you get run over by your own car or something. I don't know, but okay. So
No.
yeah, the car runs him over into the spikes, and it was like, oh, very brutal death.
Yeah,
Um,
it was. I think that might have been the best stuff in the movie.
yeah. So No, the dogs was. And so Parker's party is tonight. And
I'm
it's like
leaving
a
to believe
huge,
that that was not real, and she just set that up.
and Parker's party is tonight, and it's like a huge rager, and everyone's there, and I'm like, I don't feel like this party would be fun, but whatever. So Parker's there, he's drunk as shit. And actually the whole gang is there. I don't think Paul is. Well, Paul's there. And so
Yeah, Paul
Brenda's
shows
like,
up.
I'm gonna hook up with Paul tonight and it'll be great. And so like Natalie's just like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still sad about that murder I was complicit in. And so but
Yeah.
they go to the party. The party, they always go to parties because that's how you loosen up the main character who's going through some existential crisis. Like the party
Mm-hmm.
will loosen you up, and it's like she's not even fucking drinking. So
She sure
they're at the
wasn't.
party and Parker's being an asshole, and so Paul goes up to him and he's like, "Hey, dude, I think you should like tell everyone to go home because like Damon and the murders." And so Parker is a fucking asshole, and so he's like, "Stop the music! Stop the real music! Hey, you guys, Paul here thinks that we should cancel part and go home and no sex for you and drama
It was
and
so dumb. It was the worst read ever.
and I'm like, it
Well, no,
didn't.
So he did say that he did have like one good point. He said, "We have this loser here who's trying to write for the New York Post or whatever the fuck, and the National Enquirer, and he has nothing to write about. So he is the one that is, creating this UL drama
Mm-hmm.
by actually being the killer. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, not a bad thing, but like the delivery was just shit.
Right. And it's not even like that whole embarrass the person in front of the party thing is very high school. It just doesn't hit in college because
Right,
they don't
right,
care. We're trying to drink. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't know y'all.
correct.
Like, I only see y'all in the lunch hall. Get the fuck out of here.
And
And
does he live? Wait.
what? Wait.
Oh, never
I'm
mind.
glad you said that.
It
So
was a
was that
frat
the
house.
okay,
It was a
Because
frat
I was
house.
like, was
Yeah,
that the common room?
I caught it
But
immediately. It was a frat house.
okay. So yeah, and then that's what I wanted to fucking say. He had his dog drinking out of the fucking beer thing. I was so mad.
There's a throwaway line where he mentioned that he was gonna get the dog's nose pierced earlier in the movie.
Cause I'm like, I know that's not safe for the little puppy. Like, don't do that. That pissed me off. But anyway, um, so Paul and Nat
That
go.
that pissed you off, but then putting him in the microwave didn't.
So Paul and Nat go and talk, and they're just chatting about all that shit. Tasha's like, not Tasha. Sasha's like, this is fucking lame, and you're lame, and I'm mad because I'm dating you. But you're hot, so I'll just let it go. And so she's like, I'm gonna go to the radio station. And
Mm-hmm.
so he's just like, bye, my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. They're very healthy despite everything. They just seem very healthy. Like he's not a jerk to her, and she's
I
not,
think
and
she's waiting for college to end so she could leave him though.
very much so. He's childish, but he's good to her. It was just the dynamic wasn't toxic. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
But she's going to the radio station because of course we need to hear about swallowing cum at 12 o'clock at night. And so Brenda's off getting beer. Nat and Paul are talking. For some reason, it gets romantic, and so he kisses her. Um,
And Nat walks, or
and
Brenda
Brenda
walks
walks
up.
up. She walk up with these huge ass. That's what made it less
It's a
devastating because
pint, a
I'm
big
like,
old pint of beer.
Brenda, who the fuck is drinking this? And she's just like, you don't waste any time, do you, Natalie? And so she
She
hands.
should have threw the beer in her face.
I thought she was. She just hands it to her very gently, and I was like, girl. And then
It
she
doesn't
just
even
goes
spill.
right, and then she go on the porch and just cries, like, girl, get the fuck out of here. And so he's like, Paul. Apparently, Paul don't even know that Brenda like him because he's like, what the fuck was that about? And she's just like, oh, I messed up. And so I'm just like, yeah. And so basically, Parker gets a phone call, and he's drunk, mind you. And so the phone call is like, you're gonna die tonight. And I was like, he's like, when he looks at the caller ID, it's from Damon. And so he's like, oh, this is the UL about, I'm babysitting kids, and you're calling from inside the house. And so he walks upstairs, and then the killer's like, no, this UL is actually about the woman who tries to dry her dog off in the microwave. And so he runs downstairs.
Mm-hmm. The
And the
action music
microwave,
starts.
as the microwave stops, mind you, again, this is why I say the shit don't hit in college because ain't nobody paying attention to this motherfucker. Like they doing their own thing. Other storylines are happening. He goes to the microwave and he's scared to open it. And then, boom! It's just like meat and guts and blood.
Blood and gore.
Beverly, you got some doo-doo in your microwave there. And so, yeah, the dog did not last. Which, the size of the dog versus that microwave.
Exactly. I wrote that down too. I feel like she chopped, or I'm sorry, I keep saying she. I'm giving away the killer. I feel like the killer chopped up some body parts or something and threw that in the microwave. I don't think that was the dog, because that dog was hefty.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, that was a big. I mean, it's not the hugest dog, but to fit in the microwave and then explode like that and leave nothing. Like, there was no head. Like, there was
no hair. There was no fur.
Yeah, it was just organs. We didn't see the dog anymore. We're gonna assume the dog died. I don't know.
No, the dog was probably drunk and went to go fucking sleep it off. He just bonged a whole beer 20 minutes earlier. The dog is sleeping.
The dog is having an Eiffel Tower with some poodles down the street. And so Parker's just like, "You sick fuck." Da, da, da. And so he runs upstairs into his room
to throw. Why did you leave the kitchen to throw up? The sink was right there. The trash can in the kitchen was right there. The back
I was
door
under the impression
was
he was gonna go try to fight the killer, but he went all the way upstairs to puke in the toilet. And as he's puking in the toilet, the killer drowns him in the toilet water. Then he wakes up tied up, and the killer shoves.
This is another UL, another famous UL. It's
So
Pop Rocks and Drano.
So where did the blood come from? Was it because he shoved the thing in too deep? Because how did the blood get into this?
I guess when you swallow Drano, that's what happens.
You bleed. Okay. You bleed. Okay. Parker's dead.
So thank God, Parker's out of here. This movie did not give you time to care about any of these fucking characters
at all.
I didn't care about,
like I said,
only Reese.
Yeah, and so Reese, meanwhile, while that's happening, Reese is lurking around. She hears some banging in a professor's room. She runs into the janitor, and he's just always doing something, bruh. He just always sweeping the same fucking spot. Get the fuck out of here. Go home. And so he must get overtime. And so
it's spotless though.
She goes up in the professor's room, and it's all like torn apart, and then she slips in a pile of blood. And so she calls the police, and they're like, "We have all our officers are currently taking other calls because it's raining." And I'm like, I wouldn't see this is I'm never moving to New England. Never.
It's New England. Bitch, it rains all the time out there. What are you talking about? It's probably snowing right now.
And so she made a good point. She's like, "Why the fuck don't y'all all come when we got y'all?" But I mean, she's the campus police officer, but she has a service pistol. So I mean, clearly, you don't need them that much.
She said, "I'm just gonna go ahead and do this shit myself."
Yeah, because I was just like, and then it's just weird because murder versus rain. Like, what are y'all? Who's calling y'all? So
right. Like, so all of your cops should come over. Fuck that busted pipe. Come over here and help these people that are Kim. There are people dying.
So we get to the motherfucking radio station. And
this scene was so long for no reason. This was too long.
I'm getting there because I'm fucking mad. So Tara Reid decided to show off her acting chops. So yeah, she's at the radio station, and the story is they got stuck during sex, and so
stuck together.
They got stuck together. And so you see Tara, and you see her like, I don't know what he's supposed to be, like the DJ, I don't know, but the black guy who's on the show,
her right-hand man,
right? But you see the killer come in and take him out real good and quick. They don't really they don't say whether he died or if the killer just
I think he probably just got knocked out. Yeah, I think that's probably all it was.
And so it gets dark and the phone hangs up. It gets pitch black, phone hangs up. So she's like, "What the fuck?" And so she goes over to the window because they're both behind, like in their own separate rooms, but it's like glass in between. And so she goes and she looks and she sees the killer, and that's another great shot because the killer grabbed that axe and smashed that glass so damn quick. And this is the work.
I can't hear you. Nothing's coming out.
Nothing.
So she's still
nothing. Nope. I wonder how it's gonna sound because I hear myself.
Stop changing your voice. Just
why
do
don't
it regular.
I
hear that.
I gotta say it like Tara.
Okay, I'll do it. Okay. So she's running. She's like, help, 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 and she's still connected through her Bluetooth headphones in 1998, and they can
Ooh.
hear her at the party. So Natalie is able to hear her screaming. So Natalie jumps up and is like, she needs some help. She needs help. And there's this creepy guy that we saw earlier in the movie who made a point to talk about the scream in the Roller Coaster of Love song being an actual scream that was taken from 911 tapes. He was super creepy.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wanted him to
Natalie's
die.
like, we need help, and he's like, no, no, she's just recreating the Stanley Hall massacre. And then he just walks off with his creepy ass. He looked like he was like 42 years old too. What was he doing at this fucking college
Literally.
party?
He's he's the vice
so
dean.
she,
And
so she's oh help,
I don't
and
want
she's
to
not.
die. I don't want to die. She is the. It looked like she had a good chance. I guess they were trying to make it a great chase scene. You will never get better than Helen Shivers, bitch. Don't you ever fucking try.
Because she was probably like one of the bigger stars in this movie
Yeah, and
at the
so like
time.
this pisses me off because she was dodging the axe wings. I'll give her that. She was dodging the axe wings because, and so she gets on the elevator. This dumbass go down one floor. She
Like,
go
why
from
did you
four.
go to the ground floor?
She go from the fourth floor to the third floor. Then she get off the elevator, and she go down the stairs, and the killer gets her again. So the killer knock her damn near off the damn stairs, and then she's about to swing the axe, and then she lets go, so she falls down one more floor, but she has platform heels on, so I know that hurt. So she's like,
Mm-hmm.
she can still walk, but she's visibly hurt. So what does she
Right.
do? She goes back upstairs to the fourth floor, back to her radio station, back to the same radio station, and she just locks the door and crawls in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, you know that the other side, the killer was over there. You don't think to go lock that too, baby?
Nope.
So
I'm
she's
good
just
right
like,
here, hun.
she's just screaming, help, help, I'm gonna want to die. Help. Baby, Natalie running in the rain to the news station.
Natalie was really trying to help her. Like,
Right. The only one trying to help her.
I think she only did that because she felt bad about Damon. And then she felt bad about Tosh. So she was like, I really have to do something. So she gets in there and it's too late, baby. It's too late.
She sees the murder. She sees the murder. Like, yeah, the killer come in through the other door that was unlocked. And so yeah, hack her up to bits, to pieces. And and then does a little wave at Natalie, and Natalie runs the fuck up out of there because Natalie is trying to be smart. And so as she's running out, she bumps into Paul. He's like, what the fuck happened to him? What the fuck's going on? We gotta get the fuck up out of here. Then they're like, okay, we gotta she's like, not Tara. Sasha just died. We gotta get the fuck up out of here. So then they run into Brenda, and Brenda's like, what's going on? I heard Sasha on the, and so they all, this is the gang. this is your gang because everybody's dead. And and then Reese also finds Tara's dead body. Did you see how her hand was? Why was
she was doing the monster? Rah, 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 rah. Wait, that's not the song. Which I know that I want you. You know that I need you.
And so in the midst of all this
bad romance,
she starts suspecting Paul. Why is she suspecting him? I guess just because, I don't know, it's a rainy day and he's wet. I don't know.
Well, no, because Brenda puts that seed into her head about Paul.
What'd she say?
Bitch, I don't know.
I hate you. Because remember, they go to his dorm first, and she was already acting like, she was like, where were you? And I'm like, girl, doing my mother, what the fuck you mean? Doing what the fuck I want to do? Fuck you.
Right. I was at my 30 seconds to Mars practice.
Like, I don't have to explain shit to you. And so they all get in his car, and so they're driving off. Where they're driving off to, I have no fucking clue.
Their phones don't work, so they're driving to call the cops because they tried to call Reese and they couldn't get through to Reese.
So yeah, they end up at a gas station, and so on the way to the gas station, Natalie's like, "Ew, what's that smell?" And so Paul like, "I don't smell shit, bitch. That's your pussy." And so when they stop and they get out, Brenda's like, "I do smell something bad." And so then they hear a phone ring, and so they get out of the car and they go to the trunk, and that's when you see Professor Wexler's dead in the trunk of the car. And so, I'm sorry. They apologize to each other. Brenda's like, I know I was acting like such a bitch. And you really weren't.
For kissing
you
Paul.
really weren't, because if that's your best friend and she knows you like him, why the fuck is she kissing him? So you really weren't acting like a bitch. She was acting like a bitch. So why you apologize to her? I don't understand. Fuck Natalie. And so, so when they see the dead body, she's like I said, oh, yours. And so they start running. into the
Through the
forest.
woods. Yeah, through the
Because
woods.
that's always a great idea. And so Paul
So
chases
what's the
them.
difference? So what's the difference between woods and forest?
When I think woods, I just think like just some trees. Just some trees, and then there's obviously something that you can visibly see on the other side. Like I know there's a road over
Mm.
here. Like I would say woods are what are behind like houses and stuff. Because like behind my house we had woods, but I knew out like on the other side of the woods was another
Okay.
street. A
Gotcha. Okay.
forest, I feel like ain't shit around.
Blair Witch. Okay.
Yes, yellow jackets. Forest. So so they start running and he's chasing them and he's just screaming. He is not even asking why they're running. He's just screaming their names, which I'm like, you're not gonna explain yourself. So they're running, they're running, they're running. Brenda falls. Natalie don't even see her fall, but
She left
she
her like Delilah left Casey in The Faculty.
she left her like the old man left the kids in Jurassic Park. He left us. He left us. And so
Exactly.
and so she hears Brenda scream. She's like, Brenda, Brenda. Oh, all right. And so Brenda like, why the loud bitch gotta bring that shit over here?
Brenda!
And Sydney, it's a skeleton, it's a bone. Would you run some to this
Yeah.
black heart?
Whoop! And they take his head off, like Michelle Mancini.
You're so wrong for that. What the fuck? It's too early. So not Brenda, but Natalie gets to the road, and so she stops a truck, and it's the janitor. And so she's like, help me, let me the fuck in. Mind you, it stopped raining. And so she gets in the car and they're driving, and he being so weird for no fuck. He looking like, oh my God, there's vagina in the car. And so he's like, I don't know. He's just like, she's asking him questions, he's asking her questions, but then she looks in the backseat and she sees a parka. It's cold, bitch. You're in New England. Everybody has one. So she just starts thinking I'm like, you got to make up your mind. Is Paul the killer or is he the killer? Because you don't have time to be guessing. Like I hate when I don't like her. I don't like her. And I'm glad I've never seen her in a movie since. So, so then she starts suspecting he's the killer. And so she's just like, let me out, let me out. And he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So she started pulling on the car door and she's like, let me out right here. He's like, chill. Like, he's being very, very polite. Cause he's like, I would be like, chill the fuck out before I punch you.
I know. I would have. Get out.
Like, he's really trying to help her. So, he's like, the car doesn't open from the inside, it opens from the outside. And so he's just like, calm down. What's wrong with you? Like, he gotta he gotta turn her ass a little bit. Like, chill the fuck out now. Like, I don't want to have to box your ass, motherfucker. Like, I'm trying to take you back to the school, but I will lay these hands on that ass. So, yeah, chill the fuck out. So she chilled the fuck out. But a car drives by with no lights. And so he flashes the lights. And so she's
all I see is your face making there's no sound.
I didn't even change my voice with that. That's insane. And so so yeah, he's like, no. And so yeah, so the killer is in the car and the killer's chasing them. Tiffany can go straight to hell. She can go to hell.
Ooh, ooh,
and so,
ooh. When you see this back, my God. Maybe this should just be an audio podcast.
And so no, because I liked my face when I did that. And so
okay.
It's like Michael McDonald's getting run over in Austin Powers. And so the killer's chasing them, and like the killer is like, ramming into them, and she's like, I mean, there's nothing they can do at this point. He trying to drive his little put truck. They're all in raggedy cars. Ain't nobody driving no car with no Hemi. Balls to the wall. So the killer causes them to crash.
And then Natalie just gets out and starts booking it. She don't check to see if he's still alive. Nothing.
Baby, the janitor is left.
You
left him for dead. You left my child for dead.
Even though you can see that, bitch, he wasn't the killer.
Yeah. She don't give a fuck. Natalie said, it's me. Oh, it's me on me. I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first, Lucius. I gotta put me first. And so she gets the fuck up out of there and she running. She ends up at the Stanley Hall.
Because it's got the lights on? Like, why would she go to the Stanley Hall?
Because the emergency button that they have on college campuses.
But why
She's
would she
trying
go
to.
inside?
Oh, no. That's why
You're
she
right.
gets
My bad.
there. But while she's doing that, trying to get the police, she hears Brenda screaming. How she hears her screaming on a stormy night from that hall?
Yo, Brenda got lungs of steel.
Cause
Baby. She don't sound like
baby.
you. She don't sound like you. Brenda can scream. Brenda can shriek. Shriek if you know what I did last Friday the 13th.
Hey, you're not Marilyn Mellons. And so
oh Lord
fine.
help me. Lord help me.
So yeah, Brenda sounds like she's getting filleted, sliced, gutted, diced, hung, and everything else. She's just like, he's gonna kill me. At this point, I would have just went home. Because if you doing all that and he up there, I'm not coming up there.
I'd have been like, Brenda, let's wait for Reese.
So
hey girl, you still okay? Hey, Brenda, I'm ready when you come outside. We can fight them together.
So Natalie decides to break into the hall with no weapon, no mace, no keys, no laundry detergent, no Tide Pods. She goes in. She might as well have been barefoot and naked.
She's got the jacket on.
She go into the hall, and so as she's walking through the hall, she continues to hear Brenda, like, Brenda, shut the fuck up. Like, at this point, that would have made me mad. I'd be like, kill her. Like, I would have just stop playing with me. Like, he's gonna kill me. Like, if he was gonna do it, baby, you would have been dead by now. So, on her way there, she goes through the house of, the Hotel of Terror at Disney Hollywood Studios, and she sees all these dead bodies. She sees the dean. She sees Paul. She sees Parker. She sees Damon. Dead bodies every motherfucking where. I don't see Michelle though. Well, I guess because she's at the coroner's office. And so
you know, it would have been great if her head would have still been there. Only her head was there. That'd have been great. That'd have been great.
Yes. And so so she finally makes it to this candlelit room. And she sees Brenda laying on the bed. At this point, Brenda, you're dead to me because the killer done killed everybody all this gruesome ways, and you just laying on the bed. I don't see no blood. Girl,
right, I would have walked in, slapped her in the face. Bitch, get up! We gotta
Brenda
go.
Looks like a fucking Victoria's Secret model. Like,
hair,
girl,
wait, why did they make her hair? Well, I guess because of the rain, but like this was the biggest her hair had been the whole movie.
Because Rebecca Gayheart is fucking beautiful, and so Natalie just turns away because she can't see, she can't dare to see.
Like this.
And so, yeah, she can't bear to see her friend's dead body. And so, baby, Brenda rises up out that bed and punched the shit out of her. And she's, gotcha. And so this is when I hate when they start acting fucking crazy.
They went cookie bananas.
That's literally how she was acting for the rest of the fucking film. So,
she had Mrs. Loomis eyes.
Yes. Like that bug out. Like, who told y'all to do that? Who are you emulating? And so, this is when she was giving straight up Michelle Pfeiffer from Batman Returns. Like, this girl's so fucking beautiful. Those eyes. And so she's just like, wake up, Natalie. Like, girl, stop acting like that. You want to just be smooth with your shit. Like, be like Jason and don't say a goddamn thing.
She turned into Harley Quinn.
Right. And she's just like, right, Rooney. And so, this is, she's just like, oh, you're probably wondering what the fuck happened. And she's, and she has her gagged, and she's like, she's like, if I take the gag off, are you gonna scream? Because God knows I got enough of that with Sasha. And I'm like, so the writers, the producers, everyone on set had to know, baby, we did not ask for that bullshit. That whack ass chase scene that went nowhere.
Literally.
She was literally downstairs, Tiffany, and went upstairs. Anyway, I'm going. And so, so she's like, let me give you exposition, bitch. And so she's basically like, you probably don't realize because you're so self-involved. But the guy you killed was basically my boyfriend in high school. He was gonna propose, but he didn't have no money because he was broke. Hence why he was on the road at 10 o'clock at night. And so, because he was working his shift at, I don't know, what the fuck did they have back in Circuit City. And so,
as a Circuit City ex-worker.
Yeah, so basically Brenda explains that the reason that she is killing everyone is because her and her friend did that to her boyfriend. You know, he died, blah, blah, blah. He didn't have enough money. Oh, I'm sorry. He didn't have enough money to buy a ring, so he gave her a necklace. And, you know, she was like, I've been to therapy. It don't help. So I decided to take revenge on the people who helped. But this is where Brenda fucks with me. The only two people involved were Michelle and Natalie.
That was it.
Motherfucker, you done killed 20 goddamn people at this college. Because why did you kill the dean? Like, this is the bullshit I be talking about.
The dean was on your side because he didn't even believe it was happening.
Right. So this is like that. I know you did. I know what you did last summer. Bullshit. Like 4 motherfuckers ran you over. Why am I dying? Why are you killing the maid? Why are you killing the fisherman? Like, why are you killing these random people on your way to kill 4 people? You seem like you have issues with time management, procrastination.
Mrs. Loomis. There was only 4 people she needed to kill: Gail, Dewey, Randy, Sydney.
Well, you know, Mickey had to do his trial, so I'm just like,
wait, stop. I just figured out something. Maybe that's why Mrs. Loomis only killed Randy, because she wanted to kill those 4. And she could only get to one of them. And Mickey did all the other killings. Okay.
It makes sense. The writers knew what they were doing. You writers, you are still intact in 2024. Now, the writers in Urban Legend, they are not, because why the fuck did she kill all these people? Like, literally, like, if, like, they were, like, it's not like if she, like, she killed Michelle and Natalie, it's not like she would have still had a friend group. She would have had a boyfriend. Like, I don't understand her concept. Like, they didn't even know that she had done that. The only person who knew was you, because she told you, and because Paul found out himself. But the only person who knew the full story was you. So
it makes no sense. It makes
no sense because, bitch, I didn't have nothing to do with it. And not only that, I would have probably stopped being her friend had she told me that. That's why she didn't tell me that. So it was just very odd that she.
It was. I agree.
Them. But yeah, so she's going psycho, and she's just like, and now, so that was her thing. You killed my boyfriend based on an urban legend, so I'm gonna kill you and all your friends with urban legends. And I'm like, the UL
here is the kidney heist, and we all know about the kidney heist, where you go out and you wake up in a tub of water and your kidney has been taken to be sold on the black market.
Tub of ice.
So a tub of ice. I'm sorry. Yes. So Natalie.
That's why I always look at my drink.
Natalie's tied up on the bed, and Brenda is stabbing her in her stomach, and then here comes Reese. Freeze, sucker!
She's like, what are you jive turkeys up in here doing? You one crazy old hag, girlfriend.
I'm Foxy Cleopatra, and I'm a whole lot of woman.
So she's like, Shazam! And so she tells her to get on she's like, yeah. Why did we do that on Silent Night? She's like, yeah, so you get on the wall. You said put him in the paddy wagon. You're gonna go to hell for that. What is wrong with you? Why did you say
that? So you jive turkey, put your hands up, you crazy bitch. And then she immediately gets knocked out.
Brenda slices her across the stomach, and then knocks her on the ground, and then they scuffle for the gun. But Reese did untie Natalie. She did one smart thing. So Natalie's untying herself during everything. So girl, Rebecca Gayheart, get that damn gun and shoot her in the leg so quick. I was like, well, damn, you're the heroine. And so she's just like, bullets to the head. It's not really an urban legend, but oh well, Paul will be devastated and he'll come into my arms and I'll have a boyfriend again. I'm like, girl, you could have really had all this had you just done it the right way, which was kill Natalie and Michelle and be done with it. Like, she's so fucking dumbass killer. So then Paul,
he comes
up. He's like, hey, I was just jerking off to everything you were saying in the back. But this
let's work together.
He's like, this is really good. This is really good. I need to know how you did it and everything, But yeah, we can make this work. But just give me the gun. She's like, oh, you're cute, Paul, but not that cute. And I was like, why did he think that was gonna work?
30 Seconds to Mars.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
So if I tell you, so if I tell you, if I were to tell you that my eggs just exploded, I heard a pop and I was like, wait a minute, is somebody breaking in? And no. So if I were to tell you that my eggs just exploded, how would that make you feel?
I've done that before.
In my
Your
mind,
it's gonna stick in there for a long time.
I have vibrant skin. Oh my God. Like, it's only one of them blew up, but they're everywhere. I thought I had it low enough to where it wouldn't have done that. But anyway,
Would you like me to leave this in?
you can, yes. Because I heard it through my phones because I can hear like ambient noises, and I was like, "The fuck went pop?" But it wasn't the killer. It's good. So yeah, I just gotta reboil eggs. Fuck.
Excellent.
Damn it! I wanted to take a nap. But anyway, so Brenda's about to shoot them, but then remember Reese had another gun, so she had her fancy one, but then she had another gun, so she shoots Brenda, and then the gun fell, and then Natalie grabbed the gun.
Oh yeah, that's right. She shot. Reese had another gun, shot Natalie. Reese had another gun, shot Brenda, and then Natalie picked up the gun. You're correct.
And then Brenda did that?
Can't hear anything. So nope. So Brenda went. Rah! She turned into Chucky when he gets ready to stab people, like a wrestler.
And then they shot her ass out of the the window, and so she falls.
They were like 3 floors up.
Yeah, and
pretty
she falls
high up
to her death.
But she had on a parka, so it created the padding that she needed to survive for the rest.
Is that how that works? Okay.
Yep.
And so then what happens is they go
leave
over to Reese.
Ooh.
They go over to Reese, and she's just like, oh,
baby,
I thought I had to be
I'm dying. Baby, I'm dying over here. Baby.
I thought I had to be a real guy to get a war wound. Oh, Lord.
I'm still a whole lot of woman.
Dream girls. And so
boys will make you happy. Yeah.
Give them rage, give them emotion. And so so they leave her there. Where are they driving to, Tiffany? Like where would they have to go?
I'm guessing the police station. Like,
but they already said the paramedics were on the way to Reese.
You know, another thing that I'm thinking about, when they were in the car and they found that cell phone in the back, why didn't they take it? Dumb decisions made by final girls.
And so I don't know where they're driving to at this point, because they say the paramedics are on their way to Reese. She'll be fine. However, where are y'all going? And so they're driving off. And so here comes.
I guess they just said they got to get the fuck out of here.
Here comes Paul's stupid ass. Well, if this is a urban legend, then where's the twist? Brenda in the back seat, she starts swinging a damn axe, and I'm just like, I understand you can do things in the back seat, but it just seems like if at some point it'd get awkward and very uncomfortable. So she's trying to swing and kill Natalie. He trying to still drive. So Natalie get in the back seat. They start scuffling. He actually is the most helpful boyfriend I've ever seen in this kind of situation, because he grabs Brenda's hair while they're scuffling. And so they're about to hit a bridge, and so baby he slammed on the brakes. Natalie goes. I'm sorry, not Natalie. Brenda goes through the windshield into the water, and so we're just left to assume she's dead. And
just like Ben Willis.
And my thing is, how is she a superhuman? Because how you get shot, all this stuff, and you still like flying through a windshield like that would kill a regular like come on now. So anyway,
yeah, it was really weird.
Yeah,
so they hug it out, and yeah.
So then we're at the end of the movie, and it's basically a guy was telling this whole story. And so he's like, well, basically, they never found Brenda's body because of all the rain and the water that night. They never found the body. There was no body. And so everybody's like, that's bullshit. It's not a real story. That's just something they tell to the new kids. And so like, they're just blowing him off. And so he's like, does anybody believe me? And this girl is like, I do. But you told it wrong. And so the camera pans, and it's fucking Brenda. And she's like, so this is how the story really goes. And then the movie ends.
Credits.
And I get pissed. I get very pissed. Like, so I don't like movies like that. Like, I need the killer to die, and I need it to be definitive. Like, come on.
Yeah, it was like this movie was just a little too jokey at the ending. They could have just left it like that at the ending, or they could all the way where somebody was like, here's what really happens. anybody but Brenda.
Mm-hmm.
Like it could have been Paul, or it could have been Natalie saying it, or the janitor and he was still alive.
Mm-hmm. Or Reese. Well, let me tell you something, Sugar Plum. I can give you the real scoop.
You
So
said Shazam.
that's what she said. Hands up, gold member. It's payback time.
So I have culminated all 14 urban legends used in this movie.
Oh, God.
I want you to tell me which one was your favorite. So we have someone in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
One. Number two, baby aspirin as
Mm-hmm.
birth control. Number three, frat bro protein shake.
Mm-hmm.
Number four, Bloody Mary at Stanley Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Number five, Pop Rocks and Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Number six, hanging by car. Seven,
Mm-hmm.
high beams challenge.
Mm-hmm.
8, man ran over parking lot spikes by driverless car.
Mm-hmm.
9, the old lady that drives her wet dog in the microwave. 10, Pop Rocks and Drano. 11, stuck together during sex. 12, the kidney heist. 13, bullet to the head. Or 14, the
I
urban
hate
legend of Brenda.
the backseat one, just because that one still scares me to this day. I always check the backseat before I get in the car. I don't have time. I don't like stop playing with me.
Right.
I don't
I'm
even
going to go
put
with
I don't put things in my backseat just so I know, bitch, ain't shit back here. So shit shouldn't be back here. Maybe a bottle of Febreze, but that's about it. Like there's no, you're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me.
Okay.
No.
Got you. My favorite urban legend, my favorite UL from this movie is man ran over by parking lot spikes by driverless car.
I hate you so much.
so
You're
for so
disgusting.
for for 1998's urban legend, I definitely am going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. It lost that 1.5 because of stupid ending and then the stupid decisions made by our title characters, but I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. It was a blast from the past for me.
Mm.
I had a lot of fun watching it. I love this one, and I actually really enjoyed the second one too. Even the second one was like pure comedy.
Is Brenda
Um,
in it?
no, but Shazam is.
Fuck you. I will give it a solid 8. They did have a black character.
Two.
Well, they had 2 black characters. I'll give it a solid 8 just because Sasha, that like I feel like that could have been a great chase scene. Y'all like you'll never get better than Helen Shivers. I'm sorry. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah. So and then yeah, the dumb ending. So yeah, it's a solid 8. It's good, but it did like I could not watch this when I was little. It was scary, and even the subject matter was scary. I'll give it an 8.
Mm-hmm.
It's an 8 for me. It's not bad.
Yeah, I still
It's a good
enjoyed it.
90s horror movie with
Mm-hmm.
all your famous stars. Jared Leto looked really good in this movie. He looks better with short hair, oddly. And younger. But yeah,
Well, it was 1998.
I'm just saying. Just a
Okay.
reminder.
All right, well, that will do it for episode 2 of season 2 of Boo Shakalaka Podcast. That was Urban Legend, released in 1998. Please be sure to follow us on X, Twitter X at Boo Shakalaka Pod, and send in your requests there as well. Or you can email us at booshakalakapodcast at gmail.com. Again, send requests there. Send your ratings, send your reviews. You can find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and YouTube sometimes. So that will do it. I had a great time. Thanks for joining
Yes,
me
this is
here.
a good one. So what will we be reviewing next week?
It's your turn.
I thought we had a suggestion.
Suggestions aren't done immediately.
Oh, I thought we did them the minute they requested. Okay, well, you want to do you want to get nasty with it? Because I got one for you.
We're going to get straight hood.
You know how I like it. Straight hood.
Straight hood.
So, and I wrestled with this a bit. We will be doing Brelem Levatunch Tash. Or as they say in France, Bride of Chucky. Because it's about to be Valentine's Day.
Barbie, eat your heart out.
Yeah, it's about to be Valentine's Day, so let's do Bride of Chucky.
Color me your color, baby.
Now is this for a wet dream? Oh no, that was Nightmare on Elm Street.
Women can't live with them. Period. That wasn't that movie, but it is a Chucky quote.
Thank you so much for that. Yes, I cannot wait to see you, Katherine Heigl. This movie was my rebirth, and I will be explaining that the next podcast.
Okay. This movie actually helped me get over my fear of Chucky. I was scared of him until this movie came out. Now I'm like a big fan. I got t-shirts and everything. I want a doll, like a real one. Oh, well, not a real one. Ah, I want a like a replica of the one from the first shop play. Like I really do. But anyway, so come back next week while we review Bride of Chucky.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for
See you
casting.
then.
Yeah.
Bye.